Hello and welcome to today's video where I'm going to talk about one of my favorite supplements, because a lot of times it happens that people that are starting to be sold on the idea of supplements, knowing that they are not maybe eating the best quality food, or sometimes they take the fast version and they don't eat the whole foods and so on. Now, through time, it happens that we start to develop certain deficiencies. And when deficiencies develop, the body cannot function optimally. And then the body is very adapting organism and will take a little bit of there, take a little bit of there, and then suddenly your mind is not functioning properly. So in order to avoid that, I would like to talk about today about, like I mentioned, one of my favorite supplements, which is magnesium. Now, there's a lot to say about these supplements. But maybe I'll start with explaining that how all around the world it is a very well known deficiencies. Amongst some other deficiencies, we tend to go into the same direction, of what we do. And the magnesium started to be depleted because we stopped eating, or maybe not even stopped eating, like things like dark leafy greens. Or nuts, but mostly because the soil where the food is grown starts to be of poor quality. It starts to be washed off of minerals especially, and these minerals cannot then be absorbed by the roots of the plants that we eat. So then even if we eat dark leafy greens, we'll end up deficient, and we don't know how. Of course, there are many reasons why it could be deficient. This is just one of them. But nevertheless, the need for the supplement like magnesium comes about because of these reasons. And I would like to talk, when we talk about magnesium or any kind of supplements, I stress on this channel a lot that how important it is to have a quality ingredients. Because imagine, if straight off the bat, if I tell you, if you're eating holistic food, whole foods, the whole vegetables, or if you're meat eater or combining whatever, if you're eating or nice organic stuff, which just means basically normal stuff, and not things that are like animals that are high on antibiotics, or they've been genetically modified, or vegetables that have been genetically modified with seeds and played with its genes, and just use of synthetics. Surely you can understand that there's going to be a bit difference with how the body perceives these ingredients. If it's going to be grown in nature, organic, with love and so on, or if it's going to be made in the laboratory so a company can make profit. Even that by itself, when you introduce something synthetically into the body is going to more see it as not as a raw ingredient and food source, but something to have to handle it, and it uses energy for it. And instead of getting raw material, it just presents more work. So for me, it became very apparent, more not just acquiring knowledge, what is the difference between whole food supplements and synthetic supplements, but also experientially. Because when I took, for instance, magnesium, I remember it was in this popping pill that you put inside, which just, I'm taking multivitamins. That's what people, when they start this, they start to do this, And then basically you'll be just getting some synthetics and some sugar that is not going to do any good. You're better off not doing it, But then what happens is that when you start to look into the knowledge first, and first time that you try more quality ingredient, in this case magnesium supplement, you start to see, whoa, magnesium is supposed to relax me. It's a relaxant. People use it also to relax their muscles, to neurological system to work well, and a whole bunch of different processes that magnesium has in the body. But you just start to see the effect, and you start to feel, I'm a little bit more relaxed. I can go to sleep easier. And I'm not saying that this is the magic cure. I'm saying more like it's a necessary ingredient for life to sustain itself in a good form. But for instance, if you're deficient and you start taking such supplement, especially if it's a quality one, your body will start to absorb it and you'll feel it. I remember the first time I tried magnesium. I remember I think it was the L-Threonate or Glycinate, one of the best quality types of magnesium, and I just started to just slept so well, like 10 hours straight, really well, like good sleep. And normally I would say like, well, great. I mean, I guess I found something, And like I said, it's not that it's magic cure unless you're deficient, then it will feel like a magic cure. So anyway, when I came across different types of magnesium, I can tell you, for instance, magnesium oxide is a cheap type of magnesium. It costs, let's say it costs like few pennies per gram. And then you have like more complex and more bioavailable types of magnesium like L-Threonate, Glycinate, which others. Even citrate is actually cheaper, but still very well absorbed through the body. So when you start to take those magnesium, the price will be, for instance, $1 per gram. So imagine then you see these cheap supplements. Oh, I'm taking magnesium, and your body just like coughs it out pretty much and just excretes it through urination. Or you get a magnesium that the body says like, whoa, that's the right ingredient, I will use it, and it uses it and it starts to see the benefits. So that's the difference when you take a good quality magnesium. You'll feel the difference. And yes, it costs a bit more, and you see like, oh, wow, now all these expenses, I need to do this. But you're better off taking a good quality magnesiums less times if the money is the issue. I actually see that if you look at the big picture, always I see buying quality stuff on the long run for sure outweighs the cost. You will see with feeling good, or with I don't know, being more productive, to your body feeling great. I don't know, it just you getting sick less often. And I'm not suggesting just with magnesium, like I said, unless you're deficient, then you will feel the difference. But what I'm saying in general, right? So anyway, when I was looking for a good quality magnesiums, I was looking for certain types, and that would be in a bioavailable form, chelated form, and that I would actually feel the difference. And of course, I came across, now I have few of my favorite even brands, but also types of magnesium. And for instance, I'll be using a Magnesium L-Threonate more for sleeping, or today is very popular Magnesium Oil, where you spray it and massage it into your body. You can do that. It's very efficient, absorbed very fast. Or maybe if you want to relax body after like workout, so your muscles can relax, or your digestion improve and so on, you might go more to the Glycinate. But what I come across is, what I want to show you, the magnesium that I've been taking lately, which is the 7 types of magnesium in one. And I really like this magnesium because I feel like it's kind of complete magnesium, and I really felt in many ways, from muscle relaxation to digestion improvement, to better sleep, and all this by just like taking simple magnesium. People take like so much medicine to make themselves good, and if I can take just some natural bioavailable form of magnesium, supplement with some food, take it with some food, that's what I usually do, and make myself feel better because of that, why wouldn't I do it? So anyway, this type of magnesium, I really liked it. Although I will take sporadically different types of magnesium by the need, because I know now what makes my body tick, what I need in certain times, so I'll use things appropriately. But if you want foolproof, this one is really good. You will have a link in the description with a discount, and I've been using it for a while. It's definitely my favorite magnesium. But if you, for instance, if you're not from US and don't want to be ordered from there, although I think shipping times were not that bad, you'll have a link on the description of for instance, Magnesium Oil that I like to use with the spray. Or I can link the other description as well about magnesium that I like to use, and they actually work. They're actually good for you. So I feel very comfortable introducing things that I've seen works for me and have a good opinion about it. That's what it's all about. I'm here to spread good stuff into the world. I don't want to just to spread some bullshit news about marketing about certain products because I make like 1%, like some percent on it. I actually want to introduce good quality stuff that makes your life better. That's what I'm into. And of course, disclaimer, I'm not like a practitioner. I'm not saying, oh, magnesium, like I said, is going to change your life. But it can. It can. It depends where you are. If you want to do this thoroughly, you would go to do some lab tests, do some electrolyte tests, maybe some blood tests, and test your magnesium levels. Sometimes it's a bit unreliable. It depends. Maybe you test it more times. But sometimes you can just try it. You don't even have to test it, because it's pretty harmless, especially good quality magnesium. It's good for you. So you will see the benefit after taking it a while. And if you're deficient, like I was, I noticed the difference very fast. So anyway, that's so much for today. But I really wanted to introduce this one, and I'll link the other products that I like in this sphere in the description. And let me know, because I want to see what is your experiences, if it's as good as mine. And I'll be really happy to hear about your experiences, if you have such a great experience that I did. So anyway, so much for today. That just came up to me that I need to talk about it. I've seen a lot about magnesium, and hopefully I inspired you to do something good for yourself and buy these quality supplements. So anyway, so much for today, and have a good one. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks.